Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I have a 2019 Mercedes-Benz A200, also known as a W177 variant. This is a A200 and I'm gonna change the brake discs and pads on it. This car belongs to a good friend of mine and I'm doing this job on this, so I thought I might as well make a video as well while I have my hands on it. So let's go along. I have the first thing to do is to obviously lift up the car. You can use the jack stands obviously, and I'm using a 17mm socket to remove the 5 studs. Once you do have the wheel removed, the next thing obviously is to remove the caliper, and in this case it is a E12 female Torx socket, so that's something I'm gonna try here. Reasonably easy to open up. Make sure you get them in properly because there's some dust on it and you don't want to round these guys off, so that's that. I'll try and remove these. And there's also another one I spot here for the brake pad wear sensor. I think there's a smaller size, so I'm going to try the E11 on this. Yes, indeed it was a E11, so I have that removed, and I can see here that I'll have to do something here to get this guy out. Let me try that. I've managed to remove it. So it's basically this metal sort of a clip. You have to lift it up. I'll show you here from which side. So you actually have to lift it up from here and wiggle out the connector basically, Next thing we will do is we'll get it out of the way, and let me try and see if I can wiggle this out. Maybe not. I'll have to press this a small bit, and then we will get on to the caliper brackets. Okay, so these are 21mm bolts for the brackets. I've used my impact wrench to remove them, so I'll screw that out in a second. These guys looks good to me. I'm not even going to be touching these in this case. They're pretty reasonable shape at the moment. I've also given the shims a bit of a clean, and I'll remove, and then we will move on to the disc. I have the screw that holds the disc in place out as well. It is a T30 Torx, and that's off now. Let me see if the disc comes off one-handed. It does indeed, and look at that edge. Look at this. It got serious use. I've given this a bit of wheel brush and give a good nice coat of brake cleaner, and then some air. I'm going to give a light coat of copper grease. That's all you need really. So I have this lovely new brake on, or brake disc on I mean, and I don't think so this step is necessary anymore now with the quality of the coating, but still traditional to do a bit of a wipe with especially the surface here now with some bit of brake cleaner. I have the caliper bracket put back on. I'm going to tighten it first with this, and then we will go and torque them. Okay, so I have them taken out and put a bit of thread locker on it just to be on the safe side. And also I've researched these, in my case, are M12 bolts, and I'm going for 120 Newton meters. There you go. Felt decent, it's not that I'm over tightening it or under tightening it, so that's that. I think if you guys have M10s, you have to go 80 Newton meters, and 45 degrees on top is from my research. So that's that there, guys. and this is something I haven't seen in most other cars, um, that you do get in the brake pads box that I got. You do get these little kind of shims or whatever you want to call them, and if you look at the older guy, so there's kind of a hook that goes on a bit like this, so it goes onto it the other way around obviously, and it sticks like this, so make sure you put all those guys on. I finally managed to get them back installed. um, just a quick tip, I did have to kind of pry this in and from the top here as well, like this, when I'm pushing them in, when I'm sliding them in. That was the only way they would go in. I did not want to force them any other way, so they do have slided back in. I have not applied any copper grease or anything here because I don't see the point, because of these guys, they sit very tight already. And I was doing up some reading, and that's what they suggested as well, that Mercedes don't recommend putting any stuff here. I'm going to leave it go, I think, and I'm going to still apply some bit of copper grease on the calipers anyway. I've used two older brake pads and this tool here to push the caliper back in. One of the most important parts of the job, and the tool you need for any brake jobs that you're ever doing. Okay, I have these slider pin bolts in as well. According to my research, my one is the M8, and it's 30 Newton meters of torque that you need for these guys, and which I have it done here now. Now I'm actually running out of storage in my phone, so I'll just very quickly go over. I need to put this rear sensor back on, pretty easy to do. I'm going to straighten up the wheel and I'm going to put the wheel back on, and I'll tell you guys the torque specs as well in a sec. I have a bit of copper grease there on it as well to avoid sticking the wheel onto the brakes, and I've researched the torque spec for the main lug nuts or bolts to be 130 Newton meters. So I'm going to go ahead, put the tire or wheel back on, lower the car, tighten it to torque, and call it a day. In my case, I'm going to be doing the other side as well actually. So I hope this video helps you guys some bit. If you have found anything that I've done wrong, please correct me, and we'll see you guys in another video.